nobody know you. And that's what a lot of our people want. They want to be recognized. They want to have that fame. If you smart, you would stay in the background and let nobody know that your children are wealthy too. And you treat them as if they're poor. Well, just kind of good. Because if you put that golden spoon or that silver spoon in their mouth, they're going to start blabbering and turn out like one of them kids of T.I., that so-called rapper guy, that got caught with the guns and then he was just out on the street again. What did you do again? Let me not talk about that. Let me leave that alone. Let them deal with their so-called celebrities that they worship, even though they're telling on people. I'm not sure. I wasn't there, so I don't know if you told. But according to the streaks say, how did you get out of, how did you get out of jail ticket like that? Ain't nobody in their mama get out of jail with those type of guns. Anyway, but his kids is messed up, man, and that goes for a lot of these celebrities. Their kids, they just wow, disrespectful, beastly, like Anyway, going on. So going back to over, you can read Leviticus 26 for yourself if you want to. I did a video about that already, so you can watch that if you want to, or read it yourself if you have the time. Right. So 2 Kings 17:23, until Yahweh removed Israel out of his sight, as he had said by all his servants the prophets. So he told you that he's going to remove you out of his sight, and he did. If you want to break the commandments, I'm going to kick you out of my sight. So was Israel carried away out of their own land to Assyria unto this day. And these were the northern tribes, by the way. Because here comes the other chapter, 2 Kings 23:27. And Yahweh said, I will remove Judah also out of my sight, as I have removed Israel. I will cast off this city Jerusalem, which I have chosen, and the house of which I said, my name shall be there. So he did do what he promised that he would do here in the book of Deuteronomy 28 verse 15 on down. But that's not the worst part. He did worse things to us. Deuteronomy 22:30. No. This is for something else. Yeah, this is for something else. Yeah, this was not needed. Right, so Jeremiah 25. I wanted to read the whole chapter, but yeah, I'm gonna do that in another video. So I'm gonna just go to the sweet points that I wanted, because I wanted to read until 38. I should not be doing that neither, because or else I'm gonna read the whole chapter. But it's like this. Let me just hit a few. Right now it says here, cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field, which is the world. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. That's why we don't have our own bread, because the Lord broke the staff of bread, and he broke the staff of water among our people. Where is it again? Isaiah 3. Verse 1. Isaiah 3, verse 1. For behold, Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, Yahweh, the power of hosts, the Lord of hosts, doth take away from Jerusalem and from Judah, so from the northern tribes. So, yeah. Sometimes the northern tribe is called Israel. Sometimes the northern tribe is called Jerusalem, or the southern tribe, or just the whole 12 tribes. And the Judah is then sometimes or Judah, or sometimes the southern tribes, right? And sometimes Israel is called the northern tribes, and sometimes Israel is called it means all 12 tribes. So yeah, sometimes you need to check out what it actually means. Right. So doth take away from Jerusalem and from Judah the stay of the staff. So we're not going to have stability anymore. And also this represents the prophets, because the prophets was walking around with staffs. The whole stay of bread. We don't have our own bread no more. We buy bread with hair, with pork, swine hair. Bread hair? No, swine hair. Swine. Bread, swine. Oh, okay, so swine. Elsa's steam is regarded as safe for consumption. We're safe. Oh, I'm white. Oh yeah. We devils. What? Why would you want us? Because he's the devil. Why are you questioning that? Yeah, you're stupid for questioning a devil with why do you want to feed us here? Why not? He's the devil. He's supposed to do evil stuff. Is questioning him is like asking why evil exists. Boy, it's they just evil. L-cysteine can be derived from various sources, including human hair, duck feathers, and hog hair. What's a hog? What's a hog? Ooh, damn, a hawk. What? I think that's photoshopped. This is real. This one is real. They do, yeah, this one is real too. They do become this big. They're very strong too. These ones will kill you. They'll rip you to shreds. But anyway, yeah, swine hair. That's in the food. That's in the bread. People are shocked to discover growth ingredients in bread. Really? Really? Anyway, yeah. So if you think you have never eaten pork hair or duck feathers, yeah, yeah. Anyway, so these things are actually non-biodegradable, meaning a mummy that's like 5,000 years old, you will still see the hair on there, and the feathers too. These are immortal type things, so that's why it prolongs the shelf life of the bread. So if you have the bread in your house for like 5 days, 4 days, and it doesn't get mold, you need to throw that bread away. Bread needs to get mold like in 2 days, you know. And I still wouldn't buy commercial bread packaged up. If you buy packaged up bread, you can play with fire because it's in there. It doesn't necessarily have to say this thing because they don't put everything on the ingredients. Well, why would they? I mean, wouldn't he not be the devil if he did that? He's lying to you. Snake tongue, lying like his father, which is Cain, just like his daddy. And you wicked Israelites are just like your daddy Cain too, spiritual daddy. You know, the sons of Belial. Those that was the sons of Eli were called sons of Satan. They wasn't sons of the Most High. They're supposed to be. They wasn't. So you can be a son of an Israelite physically and by seed, but spiritually and mentally, you are a son of sorry. You are a son of Satan. That's your daddy. So the Lord took away the stability of bread, and the whole the stability of water. We can't water ourselves. That's why we go to them. Look at Flint, Michigan. Ask them if they have stability over water. Ask them and they'll tell you a story about a devil, a demon on earth. Let me see here. Yeah, right. Okay, that's good. That's passed. Right. So, Deuteronomy 28:18. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body, your children, and the fruit of thy land. You can't grow anything because you don't have any land anyway. And even if you do, your land is it's not going to be prosperous. The increase of thy kin and the flocks of thy sheep. The Lord said we're cursed. He said it right here. No, he said it right there when I just read it in Deuteronomy. But he said it here a little bit more understandable. Daniel chapter 9 verse 10. Neither have we obeyed the voice of Yahweh our power to walk in his laws, which he set before us by his servants the prophets. And in this case, the book of Deuteronomy is the prophet Moses. Yea, verse 11. Daniel's 9:11. Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, all of us. even by departing, leaving from the Lord. And what does he dislike? He hates one that put it away. And what did we put away? The love of our life. Malachi chapter 2 and 16. It says, no, let me see here. 11. Judah had dealt treacherously, and an abomination is committed in Israel, which is the other tribes, the northern tribes, and these are the southern tribes. And in Jerusalem, but these are like, all of us, basically all of us, it says here. For Judah had profaned the holiness of the Lord, which he loved, and had married the daughter of a strange god. That's what Judah did. And by the way, sometimes, not like I said, but I'm going to say it now. Sometimes it's all intertwinable, all of us, the city. It represents the city. This represents the city, Israel. Sometimes it represents the whole nation. Yeah, so, right. And sometimes it represents the areas that we are in right now. So if you go to the hood, that's Jerusalem. Every different hood in America is a small Jerusalem, because Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. I think it was Isaiah 40, 41 maybe. 40 then. Yeah, 40 first one. Comfort ye, my people, saith your power. Speak ye, he told Isaiah, speak ye comfortably to Jerusalem. How can you talk to a city? You talk to the people in the city. So Jerusalem represents the people sometimes also. Comfort ye, my people. Speak comfortably to Jerusalem. Are you going to talk to the city buildings? Nope. You're going to talk to the people in the city, and cry unto her that her warfare is accomplished, that her iniquity is pardoned. For she had received of the Lord's hand double for all her sins. And we did receive double. But the enemies are going to get 2,000 times the pain that we suffered. If you think slavery was bad, wait till it happened to you. You heathen nations, I'm talking about you. I'm talking to you. You're going to get that. Right, going on. Now it says here, married the daughter of a strange god, which we actually did, which is worshiping other gods. Yahweh will cut off the man that doeth this. Doeth what? Marry a strange god. The master and the scholar. So even if you know a lot of scriptures, or if you know a lot of history and stuff like that, you're going to get got by the Lord. Out of the tabernacle of Jacob, and him that offered an offering unto Yahweh, the Lord of hosts. Because our people still want to offer on. It's going to say. And this have you done? What? The offering. Yeah. Covering the altar of the Lord with tears, with weeping, and with crying out, insomuch that he regarded not the offering any more, or received it with goodwill at your hand. Right. Because all the crying, those were crocodile tears. Offering offerings to the Lord. Please forgive me, I won't do it again. And then he does it again a few weeks later. Or next year. Or the next day. Verse 14. Yet ye say, wherefore? Why do you want to cut us off, Lord? Why don't you want to receive it at goodwill at our hand? Why don't you want to? Because Yahweh had been witness between thee and the wife of thy youth, which is this truth, against whom thou hast dealt treacherously, right, by going and marrying the daughters of a strange god, which is idol worship. Yet is she thy companion, and the wife of thy covenant. Your wife is not your partner, neither is this truth your partner. A partner is 50-50. That's what you do in business. And if you marry nowadays with a wedding license and an Edomite telling you that you're married, then you are in a partnership, yes. Because everything is going to be split 50-50 her ways. So it's not even 50-50. They're lying to you, because why wouldn't they? I mean, if they told you the truth, then they wouldn't be the devil. Right? Right. Going on. Now it says here, and the wife of thy covenant. So that's your companion. Your wife is supposed to be a companion. A companion is somebody that you live with. Compagnon. A person or animal with whom one spends a lot of time, or with whom one travels. With whom one travels. Yeah. Each of a pair of things intended to complement or match each other. If you have a stick and she has a hole, it complements each other. The one gets wet, the other one is dry and then gets, stuff like that. The Most High created it like that. So you're supposed to be opposites of each other, but still connected to one another. Your other half, right? Your your twin, but not your twin. Your counterpartner, your counterpart. Sorry, your mate, not the friend. I mean your mate. Yeah, just like mating. When animals mate, that mate, that's your wife. But in this case, it's the scriptures. But you can say your woman is supposed to be an actual physical woman in the flesh. She's supposed to be your companion, not your partner. That's some Esau breakdowns of how a relationship is supposed to be. We're 50-50. But once you get a divorce, see if that 50-50 still hangs around and sticks around there in the reality, in the truth, in the true reality. It doesn't. They're lying to you. 15. And did not he make one? Yeah, he made only one truth, right? Yet had he the residue of the Spirit. And wherefore one? That he might seek a godly seed, because he only wanted one nation, the nation of Jacob. Therefore, take heed to your spirit, and let none deal treacherously against the wife of his youth, which is this truth, which is what we did. We did deal treacherously against the wife of our youth, and therefore the Lord cursed us. Going on. Yea, all Israel transgressed thy law, even by departing. We departed from the law, right? And what did the Lord say? When you depart from the wife of your youth, for Yahweh, the God of Israel, the power of Israel, saith that he hated putting away. He hated when you put away your wife. Matthew 19:9, it says, and I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication, unless she commit adultery on you, and shall marry another. So you don't want her no more, and then you marry another, and then you don't deal with her no more. Committed adultery. That's what you did, and that's a sin unto death. So the Lord hates that. And whoso marrieth her which is put away doth commit adultery. So now you created a whole zespool. You made him commit adultery, and you made her commit adultery first by putting her away and causing her to seek another man. And then that man, you put blood on his plate also. You put blood on his head also by making him go with your ex. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 shows you. I saw it right here. It shows you that. Let me see if this is it, because that's what I actually was thinking about. Here, 1 Corinthians 7:10. And unto the married I command, not I, but the Lord himself. Let not the wife depart from her husband, and if she depart, let her remain unmarried until death of the husband, and don't go murdering him, or be reconciled to her husband, make it good again. And let not the husband put away his wife. So even in the physical form, you're not supposed to put away your wife. You're not supposed to. Is people doing it nowadays? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. For filthy sake, because, for example, if your wife does this, if your wife loves walking around with see-through leggings, just chilling, having a ball, walking on the street like a true prostitute without even getting paid, so you're more pathetic, then I would suggest you cut her off, because that's on a fornication type level. Like, what are you doing? You're making men commit adultery with you in their mind. Whoso lusted Matthew 5:28. But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her had committed adultery with her already in his mind, in his heart. So that's what you're doing. You're causing people to commit it. You need to be put where you belong. And you will once that time comes. But for now, Esau allows you to do all these things, so you do it. If you was allowed to commit robberies, you would, and you do, because you know damn well that you haven't worked a day in your life when you marry a millionaire, but a millionaire Jake, or a man that's kind of well off. Doesn't necessarily have to be a millionaire, but then you go up in his pockets when you get that divorce. That's funny. You're a thief, but you don't care because you feel entitled. You're supposed to pay me. They get that demon on them. Once that time comes, that man is stronger than you. He's gonna show you where you belong. Oh yeah, he's gonna put you where you belong, and nobody's gonna help you, because Esau, he does it as a so-called, what you call, a knight in shining armor, but he does it for the wrong reasons, and that thing is wrong. It's like this. If your wife gets money from another man while you are in a relationship with her, don't you want to beat him up? And don't you want to smack the monkey out of her for accepting that money? But that's what she does with the government. The government is giving them free money, and they accept it. And therefore, she looking at you like, I don't need you. I got a real man paying my bills. Right? So, now, you're kind of useless. I should say useless. It's worthless. So, stuff like that. You're not really needed. So now she can do her own thing. She got her money on the side. That's why. That's a devil trick. He's paying you off, her, in order for her to be thinking in her head like, I don't need you. I got the government backing me up. I don't need no man. All I need from you is that baby. Because I want to be unconditionally loved. Because that's what kids do. They unconditionally love, even if you smack them around. If you smack a grown folk, after a while they're going to hate you. If you keep on smacking your kid too, but it's going to take far longer for that child to hate you. Because a child has unconditional love for their father or their mother. And that's what a female seeks. She seeks a creature, I should say, that will love her unconditionally, no matter how evil if she's a prostitute, if she has cum in her mouth, all type of things, and just walks around on the street with semen in her face. I have seen videos, so I know what I'm talking about. It's not fake. It's not fake what I'm saying. They do these things, they get off on them, and the children will still love them until, maybe the child is like 20 or something and starts to get them suicidal thoughts because, they ripping on the child because the deeds of her mother or his mother. Then they might, I still love my mother, but she's a hoe. She messed up my life. Stuff like that. But they still love their mother. So that's what these females want. That unconditional, unbreakable, almost unbreakable love. And that's when they need you for. But other than that, they don't need you to stick around because they can call the cops. They don't really need protection. But anyway, that's all set up by Esau. And he does a very good job in making you think that he's the good guy. That's why he's the knight in shining armor. You see, a real knight, he got battle scars upon him, so you know which one to hire. You don't hire the one with the squeaky clean suit, because he never been up in a battle before. But he got that money. He got that suitcase, and But the other ones, well, yeah. Okay, enough about that. Matthew 19:8. He said unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your hearts, suffered you to put away your wives. But from the beginning it was not so. And I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication, shall marry another, committed adultery. That's what you did. You made her commit adultery, and that's your fault then, not her. And whoso marrieth her which is put away, doth commit adultery. Right, let me see here. I don't think I need this. The wife have not power over her own body, but the husband. So if your husband wants to have sex, you need to give it to him. And likewise, also the husband had not power over his own body, but the wife. So when she wants something, you need to give her. Because if you don't, you're going to cause her to be a demon. And then she's going to go to another man and commit adultery. And that's her death, by the way, not yours. So, yeah, anyway. Yeah. So the Lord hated he that put away. Did I? No, I didn't. Right. Oh, yeah, I clicked on this. Right. Yeah, but this one is good too, because I was just reading that. Right. Malachi 2:16. For Yahweh, the power of Israel, saith that he hated putting away. So if you put away the wife of your youth, which is the covenant, he hates you. He hates you. He's going to put you to death because you went to another god. And in the physical form, the wife that you are with, you're not supposed to kick her to the curb also. Let me see. For one covereth violence with his garment, saith Yahweh, the Lord of hosts. Therefore take heed to your spirit, that ye deal not treacherously. And in this case, you're dealing treacherously against the truth by going to another god. And therefore the Lord said, I'll curse you. Daniel chapter 9, verse 11. Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing, leaving by putting away our first wife, our first love, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore, the curse is poured out upon us. So because of that, we're cursed. We are not the cursed people, because the people of his curse are the Edomites. We are just cursed. There's a difference, you know. The curse is put upon us. We're not the cursed people. We're actually the blessed people that have a curse on us. That's a difference. And the oath that is written in the law of Moses, which I was just reading, the servant of Yahweh. Why? Because we have sinned against him, against Yahweh. And he had confirmed his words, which he spake against us, and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven had not been done as had been done upon Jerusalem. So nobody went through anything compared to us. They think they did. Everybody went into slavery. Yeah, look at the Arabs and the Chinese. Yeah, whatever. You don't count and you're not important. We are. But we need to figure that out ourselves too. You need to stop worrying about, or actually what I want to say is, you need to stop not giving a hootenanny about the 6 million so-called Israeli people that died in the concentration camps. Yay! You need to stop caring about those people. It wasn't even 6 million, but even if it was, why do you care about them? Why don't you care about the hundreds of millions of Native Americans? Only in North America, by the way. I didn't even count Middle America and South America. I think they call Middle America, I think they call it Central America. Because I said Middle America one time to a guy. He said, what? Middle America. He couldn't figure out what I was saying, but he kind of figured it out. Because I said Canada, North America, Middle America, and South America. He said, what? What'd you say? I said, Middle America. You mean Central America? he was thinking. I said middle, motherfucker. I said middle, guy. I want to say middle. Anyway. So he had confirmed his words, and he brought a great evil upon us. And one of the great evils was slavery. You know, everybody and their mama knows about that. Every nation on the planet Earth knows that we are the slave descendants. Every last single individual one of them. And all these curses shall overtake thee. That's what the Lord said. That's why we don't have no basket and no store, no food, nothing for ourselves. You have a little bit here, there, but we don't feed nations. We don't feed nations, countries. Esau feeds countries with his polluted food, polluted water. He brings water to the millions. Our people don't do that with each other. You know. Verse 18, cursed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy land, and the increase of thy kin. and the flocks of thy sheep. So even our animals are not going to increase because we're cursed. Everything that we put our hand on is cursed. Now, you might have some of our people that are very prosperous, but look at what they have to do to get there. they, don't, they don't have to fight like a Edomite. Fight like a Edomite. They don't have to fight like a Elam, Moab, Japhet. You know, Japhet come to your country, or the countries that you're in, actually, not yours. In America, Europe, England, everywhere we are, comes in your neighborhood, don't even speak the language that you're forced to speak, and they still making it big, turning into middle class. Some of them turning rich. You know, David Benedict. What's his name? David Ben David. Some Patrick Ben David. Yeah, Patrick Ben David. This guy. This guy. Oh, Ben David. Okay, Benedict. Okay. He made a picture. Oh, 14 hours ago. Oh yeah, this guy won. Yeah, this guy won. Yeah. So this guy came to America, and he got rich over there. First time here, 1989 and 90. Settling first in a refugee camp in West Germany for 2 years. So he was in a refugee camp, and then he came to America. He left Iran. Right, but check his network right now. Okay, you can't see it here. Let me see. Uh, 70 million. No. This is somebody else. What the hell? Here. Patrick Ben David on his 450. Oh, shoot. I didn't even know it was that. It was that. Oh, yo, on that flat guy that I don't like. That's that type of that I don't like. That I don't like. That's that. Right, 450 million. Right. And he used to be in a refugee camp. Let that sink in. See, these heathen nations, they can go to other places and just be more successful than you. And I was just thinking of something, but then I got kind of lost because I. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. His house. Because I saw this in. I saw this one time. When I remembered it, I was like, what? Okay, cool. I didn't know that. Yeah, play. No, I don't want you to play. Right, so he gives a tour of his house, of course. He put the American flag there. I remember that garbage, yeah. He really loved America. This is what you get. Once that time comes, your house is going to be burned down. And you're going to be put where you belong. But for now, you're doing good with your pink shirt on. Yay. Right. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this. Yeah, you can see the showers here, whatever. I saw that then. What?
You take the stairs, you go upstairs.
Yeah, he got the showers here. This guy got a hotel over here, man. He got this thing here too. You can drown yourself here. You can drown yourself here. You got all these fans. I don't even know what the hell this is. Maybe it's some sort of ventilation and all that there type of stuff for the house, of course, and maybe for the water thing also, which is a lot of electricity, by the way. But he can afford that. But yeah, I just want to show you about what the heathen nations are achieving in a land that you came in against your will. Against your will. Buying his $20 million house, which is now $25 million worth or something like that. Mansion. Which is great. I ain't got none. I ain't got no hatred for you. Once that time comes, though, we gonna do fun things. Right, with these heathen nations, we gonna do fun things. But I'm gonna read why they are so rich, right? Why they're doing good. First and foremost, we got cursed. And okay, so now going over here. No, wait. Yeah. The Lord hated him that put it away. So we're not supposed to put away this. the commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, or else we will be cursed. Right. So, no, not this one. Now going over here to the book of Jeremiah 25. I'll start at 8. Jeremiah 25:8. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, because ye have not heard my words, behold, I will send and take all the families of the north, saith Yahweh, and Nebuchadnezzar the king of Babylon, my servant, and I will bring them against this land, the Israelites. Why? Because we broke the Lord, his word. We didn't hear his words, his commandments. And against the inhabitants thereof, and against all these nations round about, and I will destroy them, and make them an astonishment, and an hissing, and perpetual desolation. Moreover, I will take from them the voice of mirth. Oh yeah, the Lord is going to destroy them, by the way. But he's going to use him to destroy us, and he's going to use him to destroy all the heathen nations that are in the facility, in the place. And then after that, he's going to destroy Nebuchadnezzar, because he did. But nowadays, modern Esau, he's the one that is serving the Most High's will by punishing us. I'm going to read about that later. I'm going to show you. I think that's in the book of Baruch, if I'm correct. Yeah. And I will bring them against this land, and against the inhabitants thereof, and against all these nations round about, and will destroy them, and make them an astonishment, and an hissing. Tss, tss, you know. Tss, you know. F you, man. Tss, make it out of here, man. You know. And perpetual desolation. Moreover, I will take from them the voice of mirth, no more happiness, and the voice of gladness, and the voice of the bridegroom, no more having children, no more feeling love and stuff like that, because the Most High is going to do stuff to you. He's going to break your heart. And the voice of the bride, the voice of the millstone, which represents food, because you grind food with that, which represents prosperity, and the light of a candle, which is bright, like a bright light. You know what I'm saying? Your future looks bright, right? You got a bright future ahead, you kid. Yeah, that, the light of a candle. The Lord is gonna snuff it out. Yeah, he already did, but he's gonna do it again. This time with the Edomites. You know, because he's gonna use Russia to come against America and show them what's really going down with the nuclear missiles. But anyway, verse 11. And this whole land shall be a desolation and an astonishment, and these nations shall serve the king of Babylon 70 years. That's why he was king of the earth at that time, because he killed everybody, including the Israelites. If you read about him in the book of Daniel, chapter 4, if I'm correct, all the nations went under his shadow because it was good there. Just like how everybody now wants to come to America or come to Europe, places in Europe like Germany, France, stuff like that, because in their own country they're doing bad. But when they come to the shadows of Europe, like France, Germany, and even England, then they're doing good compared to if they was in their own country, which shows you a lot about their country, its leaders. 12. And it shall come to pass when 70 years are accomplished, just like how our punishment is accomplished, almost after the completion of years, that the punishment is supposed to be dished out, that I will punish the king of Babylon. Esau is the modern day king of Babylon. You're going to be punished. You know, but here I said, for example, like Nebuchadnezzar, my servant. Well, it kind of intertwinable, because Esau is the one that actually punished us. But he's the servant of the Lord. He punishes. But the Lord is going to set against him, against America and Europe. He's going to, well, actually America. He's going to set another Edomite, which is Russia. You can call them the Greeks. And then, then he's going to kill the Romans. Right? Nations are reincarnated back once more. So it says here, and this whole land shall, And it shall come to pass when 70 years are accomplished, verse 12, that I will punish the king of Babylon and that nation, saith Yahweh, for their iniquity, and the land of the Chaldeans, and will make it perpetual desolation, which modern day Chaldeans are the Edomites also, because they're a bunch of witches, very powerful witches at that too. They're so powerful, you think a boy is a girl and a girl is a boy. You think, let me see. You think that you're black people. You think you're black, okay? That's how powerful his witchcraft is. Meanwhile, you think he's white. Meanwhile, he's red, and you're dark brown. Different shades of brown, actually. Anyway, go on. And I will bring upon that land all my words which I have pronounced against it, even all that is written in this book, which Jeremiah had prophesied against all the nations. That's in Isaiah. No, oh yeah. Well, it's gonna be right. For many nations and great kings shall serve themselves of them. So that's why you have all these nations. What are they doing? DJ Khalid. Another fucking leech. He's serving himself off of us. He's getting into a lot of money because of us. He's basically pimping our people. You know? He's making money off of us. And there's many more of these type of people leeching. He's not gonna tell you like, hey man, why don't you buy property and and make communities like this, just like the rich, the wealthy Edomites do for their people. With the trillions that they have, billions, trillions. You can't just come up in here. It would be very safe with living here. You got a guard post somewhere here. I don't know. Somewhere you got a guard, and a patrol also strolls around. Beautiful gated communities. And if you have communities surrounded by water, you're not really getting in there. You need a boat, and they're gonna see you if you want to steal something. And even if they don't have water surrounding them, like here, for example, even if they don't have that, you Jakes is not gonna come here and steal from these people. You're gonna steal from your own people. Break into your own people's houses and steal from them. Cause you scared. You scared, ho. Scared, ho. Scared, ho. Right. Why are gated communities becoming so popular? Because they want to keep you niggas out. Because they hate you, And you shouldn't want to be living with them. You should want to be living among your own people. You fool. But then again, the curses is upon us, so we're going to fight each other anyway. So. Yeah, it would be great to actually have a neighborhood just full of your own people. Like this, for example. But yeah, I don't really like these type of places. Me personally, I would rather have this is better because I don't want to see a road in front of me. When the kids come out to play, for example, then cars just, I don't like that. This is better. But this should be a gated community then also. And of course, I want to have parks and stuff like that, or open spaces where the kids could play, whatever, for example. But we're going to have that because Deuteronomy chapter 6 shows you that we're going to take all this. So I'm just looking at places. I'm window shopping right about now. This is going to be wiped away because this is America. So this is America. It's going to be wiped away. You're only coming in by code. Or you need to talk to somebody. Can you please let me in? Unmanned. Guard gated. Yeah, guard gated. Yeah, you have guarded gates and you have unmanned. But they're probably patrolling. And the guarded ones, they just sit there, get paid to be there 24/7. Night shift, and then they switch shift, and then somebody else comes. Probably have somebody driving around while somebody's sitting here trying to opening the door. Gated communities in Brazil, of course, you're gonna have the white skinned people here, and then you're gonna have the brown and the dark brown here. Anyway, going on. It's a good example of showing you that equality doesn't exist. For all you people that speak of equality, you don't know what you're talking about, man. You got brainwashed by that lying tongue again. Sucker. For many nations and great kings shall serve themselves of them. For example, they are serving themselves of us. You know, like this devil over here. You got many more. He works for a devil. You might think he's a so-called big guy of a big company. No, he bows down to devils like this. He has to, or else he'd be found up missing. You see, guys like this, dudes like this. You know, they walk around with a full beard and stuff like that. They feed off of us. They making merchandise off of us. They making money off of us. And this is just the let me see, entertainment world. Yeah, these people, they're making money off of you, man. You know, people that you don't even know. You look at this nerd, you be like, what's this guy? He probably owns all your favorite rappers, their stuff or something like that. I don't know. You know, I've never seen him before because I see his face here again. You know, but yeah, they're making money off of us. That's the point. Here comes the connections. Right, all these Edomites. You know you could beat them in a fight, but they got that money. They're gonna lock you up so long, you gonna beg to come out. Okay, look. Ah, oh man, and he could secretly torture you too, and you ain't got nothing to say. What you gonna do? Call the media? They own the media. For many nations and great kings shall serve themselves of them also, not just Esau. And I will recompense them according to their deeds. You DJ Khalid, your type, because you also have rapper jewelers. Wait, you. Oh no, it's fine. No, rapper jewelers, jewelers. Oh yeah, this. Right. Who do you see? You see these Arab looking like type people. I don't want you. I want these types. These type of people you will see. This race, these race, you will see. You will see them. Making money off of you. Chinese. But they stupid anyway. Because if they didn't have all this money, this guy wouldn't be hanging around you. But since you do, you give all that money right back to these busters instead of building places for your own people, which if y'all all come together, you can have your own land. But then again, then we would be in the kingdom. So it's good that the Most High didn't implant you with minds like that. Because if we had it, we would have done different things. This guy is like, what, billion or something? I don't know. But yeah, it would have been nothing to make houses and then affordable housing and then, put a gate there and then charge the people rent, of course. And other places you sell for buying and stuff like that, like selling. But you do it to your own people. They do it. But then again, then we would be in the kingdom, right? We would have a good life, which that's not what we're supposed to do. But I'm just throwing you ideas like, if I can think of it, how come they don't? Because they don't want to. That's one. And second, they can't. And they shouldn't either. But, like I said, I'm just throwing an idea out there like what we're going to get in the kingdom, right? Not now. I'm just talking. And according to the works of their own hands, they're going to get what they deserve. That's the point. For thus saith Yahweh, the power of Israel unto me, Jeremiah. Is it Jeremiah? Yeah, it's Jeremiah. Take the wine cup of this fury at my hand, and cause all the nations to whom I send thee to drink it. And they shall drink, and be moved, and be mad, because of the sword that I will send among them. Then took I the cup of the Lord's hand, and made all the nations to drink by telling them the stories. Like, Lord, you know what the Lord's going to do to you? He's going to do this and that and this, and all y'all going into slavery. unto whom the Lord had sent me, to wit, to Jerusalem. Yeah, you too. You Israelites, you're the first one to be told what's going to happen to you if you don't listen to the Lord. And the cities of Judah, and the kings thereof, and the princes thereof, to make them a desolation and an astonishment, a hissing, and a curse, as it is this day. So the Israelites, the Heavenly Father sent the prophets to the Israelites first, like, hey, go tell these people I'm gonna come and butcher them if they don't listen to me and keep on doing their evil, wicked things and ways. Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, and his servants, and his princes, and all his people, and all the mingled people, and all the kings of the land of Uz, and all the kings of the land of the Philistines, and Ashkelon, and Azah, and Ekron, and the remnant of Ashdod, Edom, and Moab, and the children of Ammon, and all the kings of Tyrus, and all the kings of Zidon, and all the kings of the Isles which are beyond the sea, the Dan, and Tema, and Buz, and all that are in the uttermost corners, and all the kings of Arabia, and all the kings of the mingled people that dwell in the desert, and all the kings of Zimri, and all the kings of Elam, and all the kings of the Medes, and all the kings of the north, far and near, one with another, and all the kingdoms of the world, which are upon the face of the earth, and the king of Shishak, shall drink after them. So all y'all gonna drink that pain, that cup. Therefore thou shalt say unto them, thus saith Yahweh, the power of hosts, the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, drink ye and be drunken, and spew and fall, and rise no more, because of the sword which I will send among you. And it shall be, if they refuse to take the cup at thy hand to drink it, so if they refuse to listen, then shalt thou say unto them, thus saith Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, ye shall surely drink. It don't matter if you don't listen, you're going to feel the pain. You're going to get what you deserve. It don't matter if you listen or you don't. I'm telling you. For lo, I begin to bring evil on the city which is called by my name, the Israelites. And should ye be utterly unpunished? So the Lord is going to destroy the Israelites first. Do you think that you're going to get away with it, you heathens? If the Lord kills his own, how much more you? Ye shall not go unpunished. For I will call a sword upon all the inhabitants of the world, the earth, actually, sorry, saith the Lord of hosts. Yeah, man. So you can read the rest for yourself if you have the time. But the Lord is going to destroy all these nations. But first, he's going to come and beat us up again, because now we're on the streets again. Matthew chapter 22 and Matthew 25. It shows you that we're trying to get you married to the Lord Jehovah Shai, but you don't want to. Ezekiel chapter 2 also shows you that our people are stubborn. They don't want to listen. So the Lord is he's gonna hurt you. He's gonna hurt you. So Jeremiah 25. So now going back to Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 19. Cursed shall thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shall thou be when thou goest out. That's why we have to pay when we come in, and what we have to pay when we die. And also, we're just cursed all over the place. No matter where you go. You have racism in the Asian lands where our people go. You have racism in the where Japhetic lands, the Thailand and stuff like that, Jaffa, Indonesia, all these places, man. Everywhere you go, they hate your guts. Yeah, they hate the color of your skin too. Okay, so you're a curse. But in the kingdom, they're gonna love the color of your skin. They're gonna want to look like us. That's what people do. They always follow the people that are on the top. They all want to be like them. So it says here, 20. Yahweh shall send curses. Oh, sorry. Yahweh shall send upon thee curses, vexation, and rebuke in all that thou settest thine hand unto for to do, until thou be destroyed, and until thou perish quickly, because of the wickedness of thy doings, wherefore thou hast forsaken me. So it's not unfounded that the Lord did this. It's not unfounded. It's not like out of nowhere he did that. But it says here that until thou be destroyed. Well, not clearly. because I will not utterly destroy Jacob. Amos 9:8. Behold, the eyes of Yahweh the power are upon the sinful kingdom, and that kingdom was Israel. But nowadays that kingdom is Esau. But anyway, I'm gonna read it as if how it is written, which is Israel, the kingdom of Judah. In this case, it was Judah. If you read the chapter, you will see. And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith Yahweh. So he did destroy us, but not utterly, like completely. But he did destroy us until thou be destroyed. But it says here in the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 6. I'll read the whole chapter, by the way, but I'll go to 6 right now. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction. So it might look like a contradiction, but it's talking about not for your other destruction, like utterly 100%, but because ye moved the Heavenly Father to wrath, ye were delivered unto the enemies. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils, and not to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh. That's what our people did. So, we got punished for that. So now, let me see. Let me see if I should read this first. Yeah, I'll just get back to that. So yeah, the destroyed part. Until that perish quickly. So verse 21, Deuteronomy 28:21. Yahweh shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee. Yeah, see, we started to get sicknesses and stuff like that, because in the beginning he said that he would not make us sick. As you can see here, I will take sickness away from the midst of thee. Exodus 23:25. So we wasn't getting sick. Can you imagine that? Yeah. That's the power of the Lord, man. Because he also he will make us immortal. Because, let me see, which one was I reading again? It was that, Deuteronomy 8 verse 4. Thy raiment waxed not old upon thee, neither did thy foot swell these 40 years. So, when we was walking in the wilderness for 40 years, our clothing didn't get old. Old clothing. Yeah, stuff like this. Our clothing didn't get old, and that's not necessarily moth eating, but the clothing did not get old. And nowadays, moth ain't eating your stuff because your stuff ain't natural. Back in the days, the stuff used to be natural, so guess what? They could eat it. But that synthetic stuff that you got right about now, these animals is not eating it. I mean, these insects. You got a goat, they eat it. They eat everything. They're goats, so they're funny. They eat everything. But back in the days, this would be a delicious meal for a moth. Hey, look at him, looking all cute and stuff. Like he's stupid. He's smarter than you think. Anyway, so the clothing didn't wax old upon us. So if the Heavenly Father is able to keep your clothing from spoiling, from getting old and dusting off, because back in the days we had real biodegradable clothing. Nowadays, with these synthetic rain jackets and stuff like that, this stuff is almost not even disintegrating. It is kind of plastically like, so if you leave it a very long time, it might start crumbling. Let me see, crumbling raincoats, crumbling. Yeah, so even this could actually crumble. It could get old, waxing old. Yeah, it could happen. But it depends on the material of it too. For example, if you have one of these type of jackets and you have, Jake has hair thing, just hair stuff, and then it often gets on this thing of the jacket, and then here starts the pell. I don't know how you call it in the English, but well, doesn't show it here neither. This thing, the collar. Oh yeah, the collar. That's what it calls. Peeling. Yeah, this. For example, this did not happen to our people. It didn't. This didn't happen to our clothing, because this happens with leather and stuff like that if it's real old, or this peeling, start messing up. Oh, this is what I'm looking for. This happens to our clothing nowadays. Whether it doesn't matter what type of clothing it is, but a lot of them do this. Even leather, yes, even leather can do this, right? Especially fake leather.